Doesn't make a difference if it's a car, fire, dumpster. He's like, I put my airbag on. And I said, what is your motivator? And he said, because I have a 12-year-old daughter. I want to see her graduate. I want to walk her down the aisle. I want to see her have kids. I want to be a grandfather. And he said, if I can reduce my exposures by this, then I'm extending my life and I'll be able to share those things with them. It's impactful, right? But unfortunately, there's about 100 other engineers on the department that we've got to embrace that same concept. So, dermal exposure. So wash down. Now remember, we used Kenny Fent's approach. So what he did was he took turnout gear that had been exposed to a fire. He took it back to his lab and he went through several different processes. And we found that by using Dawn soap, not to sell Dawn, just Dawn soap, because it has a surfactant to it, water and a simple brush, he was able to remove 85% of pHs off of that gear. That's 85% of those toxicants that we're testing for, those pHs. He was able to remove 85%. Now that's in the lab. There's no way we're going to do that out on scene, but our goal is to shoot for that 85%. So if you look at the firefighters on the left, and if you have not seen this slide before, that is a captain and a firefighter waiting for their decon. Now we've improved our washdown. This is right at the very beginning, so they're standing around waiting to be washed down. The washdown process takes about 1 minute and 30 seconds. Once we finally got it dialed down to it. But what you can see over here is that the firefighters and the captain on the right have just been deconned, washed down, and you can see just by looking at their helmets. Now, soot has hydrocarbons in it. Hydrocarbons are sticky. So all these different toxicants stick inside those hydrocarbons and those sticky, and that's why soot sticks to everything. And so you get it on your gear. So you need that surfactant from Dawn to grab a hold of those hydrocarbons and pull it off so that it can pull them off. It's not just the hydrocarbons, but it's all these other toxicants that stick to those hydrocarbons. So by removing the soot, just cleaning the gear simply out on the scene, you're removing some of these other toxins that we didn't even test for, like benzenes and formaldehydes and all these other things that we're in, not to mention asbestos and even insulation, right? So by just quick wash down with a soap and brush top down, you don't have to soak the firefighter. We were able to reduce it. I'm going to show you the numbers, but we were able to show if this works or if it doesn't work, right? The other piece is we want them to be on air. Your gear will constantly off gas if you have these still on it, right? Kenny Fent did a study by taking dirty gear, putting it in a cab of the truck, rolled the windows up, and found that it was continuously off gassing with toxins greater than a certain level for almost 45 minutes afterwards. So this gear is going to be, if we don't wash it off right away, before we take our gear and disconnect, we're also going to be breathing it in.